Welcome back to Sissy Maya. Here, we embrace true femininity. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an update.
When I first met Tyler, I never could have imagined the journey that lay ahead of me. At the time, I was living my life as a gay man, content with my identity and the relationships I had formed within the LGBTQ+ community. But Tyler changed everything. As a cisgender straight man, Tyler had always been intrigued by the transgender community. He would often attend drag shows and pride parades, expressing his support and admiration for those who have the courage to live their truth. When we first started dating, I was initially hesitant to tell him about my past. I didn't want to risk losing him by revealing my journey of transitioning from male to female. But as our relationship grew stronger, I couldn't bear to keep this secret from him any longer. I sat him down and told him my story, expecting him to be taken aback or possibly even disgusted. But to my surprise, he embraced me with open arms and told me that he loved me for who I was. However, as our relationship progressed, I slowly began to feel the weight of my decision to transition from male to female. Though I was happy with who I had become, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was not fully satisfying Tyler. I could see the longing in his eyes when we would watch movies or shows featuring cisgender women. I could sense the hesitation in his touch when we were intimate. I tried to ignore these feelings, convincing myself that our love was strong enough to overcome any obstacle. But the thought continued to linger in my mind: would Tyler ever be truly happy with me as a transgender woman? One night, after a particularly passionate lovemaking session, Tyler turned to me and confessed his true desires. He told me that while he loved me for who I was, he couldn't help but feel a physical attraction to cisgender women. He wanted to explore a more traditional relationship, with the gender roles typically associated with a heterosexual couple. My heart shattered into a million pieces upon hearing this, but I understood where he was coming from. As much as love can conquer, it cannot change one's biological desires. Tyler wasn't asking me to change for him, but I knew that if I wanted to keep our relationship strong, I would have to make a decision. I spent days grappling with what I should do. On one hand, I didn't want to lose Tyler, the love of my life. But on the other hand, I couldn't bear the thought of going through another surgery and the possible repercussions of it. After much contemplation, I made the difficult decision to undergo sex reassignment surgery to fully transition to a female. This was not a decision I made lightly, and I knew that it would be a long and challenging journey. The surgery was scheduled for the following year, giving me time to prepare both mentally and physically. During that time, I threw myself into my work and my relationship with Tyler. I wanted to make every moment count, knowing that things would soon change between us. The day of the surgery arrived, and my nerves were at an all-time high. I was both excited and terrified at the prospect of finally becoming the woman I always knew I was. Tyler was there by my side, holding my hand, every step of the way. The surgery was a success, and I was finally able to see my new body. I was overwhelmed with emotions, happiness, relief, and a sense of completeness. Tyler's expressions of joy and love only added to my happiness, and for the first time in a long time, I felt like I was exactly where I was supposed to be. The recovery process was long and painful, but having Tyler by my side made everything bearable. He took over all the household tasks, helped me with my medication, and even learned how to braid my hair. He had always been my supportive partner, but now he was also my caregiver. As I healed, I couldn't help but reflect on the journey that led me to this point. I couldn't believe the lengths I had gone to for love, and sometimes I wondered if it was all worth it. But every time I saw the love and adoration in Tyler's eyes, I knew that it was. Once I was fully recovered, Tyler and I decided to go on a trip to celebrate our new chapter. We traveled to a tropical paradise, and for the first time in my life, I was able to truly relax and be myself in a bikini. I reveled in the feeling of the warm sun on my skin, the wind in my hair, and the love surrounding me. But our love story did not end there. During our trip, as we watched the sunset over the ocean, Tyler got down on one knee and asked me to marry him. Without hesitation, I said yes, knowing that this was the person I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, no matter the challenges we may face. As we exchanged vows on our wedding day, I reflected on how far we had come. From two individuals with different desires and identities, to a fully committed and supportive couple, we had overcome so much together. And though my journey of transitioning was never for him, I knew that Tyler's support and love for me played a significant role in my decision. Today, we are happily married, and our love grows stronger with each passing day. I am grateful for the journey that brought us here, and I am proud of the woman I have become. I may have gotten sex reassignment surgery to fully satisfy my boyfriend, but in the end, it was a decision that brought me closer to my true self and the love of my life.